Hello and welcome to my Pulsar Effect Roleplay tutorial on being a police officer. To start out, head to the bottom of the Nexus and speak to the NPC by pressing E and following through with dialogue prompts. After becoming a police officer, you'll have to get familiar with your gear. You have one standard issue nightstick used for diffusing physical altercations. One battering ram used for scenarios in which you'd have to break down a door that is currently locked. One standard pair of handcuffs for detaining suspects, and one speed gun. Gives you the mile per hour of moving vehicles, a 5.7 service pistol, and a pair of road spikes. Lastly, you have your ticket book. Shortly after becoming a police officer of the Evo City Police Department, you'll get access to your very first police cruiser. It's very important to understand that police officers are to remain professional in a roleplay sense at all times. This includes following traffic laws, such as having your headlights and taillights on at night. Headlights can be activated with the F key, while taillights can be activated by holding the F key down for 3 seconds. As an Evo City police officer, it's vital that you follow all traffic laws that you are enforcing, and not driving recklessly is a big help. Granted, there are issues with the source engine that causes driving to be a little bit chaotic at times. This is understandable and will be overlooked, so long as you do not violate server rules on deathmatching. Roleplay driving is what we strive for, but it is not always possible, as you'll see here in a few seconds, where I veer off the road uncontrollably by barely tapping A and D. Sometimes it takes a little bit of a learning curve to get the driving down. Other times, server lag and other factors can be a very big deterrent to driving properly. When pulling off to the side of the road for a speed check or any other reason, be sure to pull far enough off to the right that cars can get by you. Otherwise, it results in fatal traffic accidents for either you or the civilian involved. Lights can be activated with the Shift key. Sirens can be activated with the Q key. You can turn your engine off by pressing R. In this next scenario, you will witness a Code 2 response. Code 2 responses usually involve a physical altercation or a threat to somebody's well-being or property. Code 2 is lights and no siren. When answering any sort of call, reminder to go on /radio or use the in-game radio to tell your fellow officers where the situation is and that you are responding. And if or if not, you'll need backup. In situations that are escalating higher and higher, eventually leading to fatalities, it's important to get on scene quickly before any random acts of violence can happen. When pulling up to a house with the possibly armed suspects, it's important to park your vehicle in a way that the vehicle can protect you from gunfire, as you're unaware of what you're walking into. If the man at the front door has a gun, you would unholster your service pistol using the /me command, pull it out, and take cover in the event that somebody is actively shooting or is preparing to open fire. If you are having to respond to a situation that is Code 3, this means that you can use both your lights and your sirens to get to your destination and clear traffic. In this case, a man is being robbed at the suburb's gas station and has taken fire from a rifle of some kind from men behind the counter. After radioing in that Unit 3 would be responding, the call is Code 3, you begin your journey out to the suburb's gas station, unaware of what you might see. Code 3 is lights and sirens on together, and making use of any and all ways to get there. This is the only time at which you should be allowed to recklessly drive is during a Code 3 call. Park your vehicle safely, unholster your service pistol as men are armed and shooting, and move closer to investigate. If your life or the life of a civilian is put in immediate danger by a man pointing a weapon at you, you are now clear to put them down under the eyes of the law. Once both suspects are eliminated, you can call Code 4.